Hi, my name is Trevor Gent. I'm the Technical Sales Manager here at Ketek Group in Edmonton, Alberta. We wanted to talk to you about how incineration can be a better choice with regards to how to deal with your waste versus landfill. There's a lot of different reasons. First, we're going to talk about why a landfill might be a headache for you if you're in a small community or a regional municipality, being forced to look at new options when it comes to your waste management. So, one of the things you got to consider when you're looking at a landfill is there's a lot of impacts that come into place. One, you're looking at transportation costs. You're looking at the infamous NIMBY, not in my backyard. The monitoring costs associated with a landfill can be exorbitant because it's not just simple air monitoring. You've got to deal with surface water, groundwater, leachate. Then you've got your air monitoring. And unfortunately, with a landfill, you have to do that for at least 30 years after you close down the landfill as well. The other aspects that a lot of people don't consider with landfill is how do you deal with pests? How do you deal with odors? The city of Toronto actually employs 2 raptors to deal with their pests on site. So they actually have an eagle and a hawk on staff to deal with their pests. So how can one of these fine machines help you? Well, the biggest factor is facility costs. You're not going to have the same footprint with an incinerator as you are with a landfill. The second is you're going to reduce transportation costs because we can put the incinerator where the waste is actually generated, and you don't have to worry about so much for transportation costs. So you're going to reduce your greenhouse gases in that fashion. You're also going to reduce the volume of your waste by up to 98%. Typically 85 to 95% is your expected waste reduction volume. It eliminates waste now. It puts them right back into the carbon cycle through that process. The other big one that a lot of people neglect is odors and pests. Those won't be in place because we're going to be destroying that waste right away. With the proper scrubbers in place, we can also deal with all forms of contaminants if that's needed. There's a potential for heat recovery, and you can use the ash on the back end for other sources like heavy metal recovery or cement production. So if you want to make patio blocks, you can. So perhaps one of the most important things about incineration that we neglect through this is its ability to reduce greenhouse gases. When you think about a landfill produces methane and H2S. Well, methane as a greenhouse gas is about 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. So just simply by moving from landfill to incineration, you can actually reduce your greenhouse gas impact by about 30%. So while incineration does create CO2, we have that advantage that it's not creating methane. So right now, landfills are about 1/3 of Canada's methane production. So how can we impact? We move to incineration. So when you look at all these factors, incineration could be the most environmentally process to deal with your waste if you live in a rural community, rural municipality, or a remote area. So whether it's for ease of setup and operation, cost savings, or your desire to reduce greenhouse gases, you may want to give serious consideration to using a Ketek cyclonator incinerator, like the one behind me. Thanks again. I'm Trevor Gent with Ketek Group. I'm the Technical Sales Manager.